Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we will learn how to lucid dream in just 3 minutes. Now let's begin. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to explore the world of your subconscious mind? Most of the time, when you dream, you're a passive observer, uncontrollably pinging between disjointed thoughts, images, and ideas. You are at the mercy of your subconscious as your conscious mind surrenders all awareness and drifts into a dreamscape full of colors and sounds. However, in some dreams, your consciousness has the power to wake up and identify that the world around you is not actually real. In this unique state of awareness, known as lucidity, you, the dreamer, can exert some degree of will over your dreams. You may gain control over the elements of your dream, like the people you see and the places you go. In other words, your conscious mind has the freedom and awareness to act independently within a world created entirely inside your mind. Once you achieve lucidity, you are no longer bound by the laws and limits of reality. It takes practice to control the contents of your dreams, but eventually you may learn to manifest things, people, and experiences you could never encounter in the real world. You may choose to visit long-lost kingdoms, you may explore the depths of outer space, you may transport yourself into fantastic environments where everything and anything is possible. If lucid dreaming is something you want to experience, you are not alone. For thousands of years, philosophers, spiritual leaders, and many others have cultivated self-awareness within their dreams. The term lucid dream was not coined until the 17th century, but lucid dreaming techniques date back to ancient Indian yogis who practiced lucid dreaming through a technique called Mylam or dream yoga. In the thousands of years since humans discovered lucid dreaming, scientists around the world have tested and confirmed its potential many times over. Though we have ample scientific data to prove the occurrence of lucid dreams, the exact cause and purpose of lucid dreaming remain controversial. We do not know exactly why humans can have lucid experiences. However, with practice and the proper techniques, anyone can experience all that lucid dreaming has to offer. If you've never had a lucid dream before, you may be wondering, how can you reliably stimulate lucid dreams night after night? Is there a reliable technique that triggers these profound lucid experiences? Over the years, a handful of techniques have emerged as successful methods of stimulating regular lucid experiences. Among those techniques, one prevails as a quick and easy method for lucid dreaming, available to anyone interested in having a lucid experience. To practice this technique, you do not need to learn challenging rituals or spend years honing your dreaming abilities. In fact, this technique requires only a few minutes of your time and no necessary training or experience. If you don't believe me, give this technique a go over the next few days. There's no guarantee, but if you follow the exact method you're about to learn, there's a strong chance you will have a lucid dream, not in a few weeks, but as early as tonight. This simple but effective technique is called Wake Back to Bed, or WBTB. It's one of the most practiced lucid dreaming techniques used in the world today. Other approaches rely heavily on pre- or post-sleep exercises designed to increase the likelihood of achieving lucidity. WBTB, on the other hand, concentrates on seamlessly blending your conscious reality with the world of your dreams. In other words, it encourages your mind to slip into a vivid lucid dream without ever losing consciousness. Understanding how WBTB triggers lucid experiences requires an understanding of when your mind is most likely to dream. Throughout a typical night's sleep, which lasts about 8 hours, your brain undergoes natural sleep cycles, called REM cycles, in which your brain experiences 4 different stages of sleep. The first 2 stages qualify as light sleep, during which your brain becomes less active. Your body temperature decreases and your heart rate slows down. It's not until the 3rd stage that your brain falls into a deep sleep. Most of the physical benefits of sleep, including muscle restoration and bone growth, occur during deep sleep. However, lucid dreamers are most interested in stage 4, known as REM sleep. This is when your brain is most likely to experience vivid dreams. REM stands for rapid eye movement. During REM sleep, if you looked behind your eyelids, you would notice your eyes racing from side to side. In stage 4, your heart rate also increases. your breathing becomes irregular, and, most importantly, for lucid dreaming, your brain becomes highly active, almost as if you are wide awake. The first period of rapid eye movement occurs about 90 minutes after you fall asleep. Over the course of one 8-hour sleep cycle, you experience 3 to 5 REM cycles, which get progressively longer throughout the night. The first REM cycle lasts an average of 10 minutes, while the final REM cycle lasts about an hour. The final REM cycle is when the most detailed and memorable dreams occur, giving your mind the maximum amount of time to get lost in a vivid dreamscape. For this reason, WBTB targets the final REM cycle, which has the most potential for lucid experiences. This technique triggers lucid dreams by interrupting your sleep cycle right before the final stage of REM sleep. If you want to practice WBTB, step 1 is to set an alarm approximately 5 to 6 hours into your sleep cycle. If you typically sleep at midnight and wake up at 8 a.m., set your alarm for 5:30 or 6 in the morning. Around that time, your brain should be finished with the second to last REM cycle and moving into the final period of light sleep. Once you've set your alarm, you don't need to do anything else. No pre-bed exercises, no reality checks or writing in a dream journal. Simply go to sleep and allow your brain to begin its natural cycling. To make the most of WBTB, there's really only one thing you need to do. 5 to 6 hours later, when your alarm finally goes off, you must prevent yourself from immediately falling asleep. If you've timed it right, you will wake up at the beginning of your final REM cycle during this critical window for lucid dreaming. When you do fall asleep, your brain will pick up where it left off, meaning your next REM cycle will be your longest. As groggy as you feel, you must resist the urge to fall back to sleep. Your tired brain will try to convince you to close your eyes and drift back into a quiet slumber. But WBTB only works if you can stay awake for at least 3 minutes. During that time, try not to stray too far from your original sleeping position. You may be hungry or thirsty, you may be tempted to walk to the bathroom or flip on a light, but it is critical to keep your body in the same position. Here's why. WBTB causes your body and brain to do different things. When your alarm goes off, your conscious mind wakes up. It recognizes the sound of your alarm and starts functioning as if you are awake. Your body, on the other hand, remains inactive and stationary. If you stood up and walked to the kitchen or the bathroom, your body would become active and mobile. As long as you remain in the same position, your body mistakenly believes you are still asleep. This is your chance to seamlessly enter a lucid dream. By keeping your physical body inactive, you can stimulate a vivid dream state in which only your conscious mind is alert and aware. But there's a catch. If you fall asleep too quickly, your conscious mind will not have enough time to wake up and process your situation, significantly reducing your chances of entering a lucid dream. However, if you can keep your conscious mind alert for at least 3 minutes, or more if possible, you have a much better chance of triggering a lucid experience. During this 3-minute window, you can take steps to keep your mind active and alert. Some experts believe certain early morning activities make you more likely to achieve lucidity. For example, reading a few pages of a book may activate your imagination to enhance your dreaming abilities. Several more activities, like solving puzzles or listening to music, have been proposed as potential dream enhancers, but the activity you choose is not as important as your mental state. In other words, whatever you do in those 3 essential minutes, ensure that it activates your mind without demanding too much energy from your body. Some of the best results have been found with mental exercises, known as mnemonic techniques. For at least 3 minutes, imagine a specific environment, as if you are picturing the dream you are about to enter. When you finally do fall asleep, you may slip directly into the world you created inside your mind. If you're one of the thousands of people using WBTB to induce lucid dreams, there is one important thing you should keep in mind. When you enter your first lucid dream, try to stay calm. Many new lucid dreamers become overly stimulated when they realize they have achieved lucidity. All that energy and excitement may wake up the rest of your body, bringing your lucid dream to a sudden and disappointing conclusion. If you stay calm, however, you can finally explore the infinite possibilities of a lucid dream. At first, you may find it challenging to control your environment or remember the exact details from your dreams. But with practice and patience, lucid dreaming can become an enlightening ritual that opens your eyes to the hidden world of your subconscious mind. Thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.